Goals and more goals. Goals 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4, and Trinidad in trouble. World Cup qualifiers. Check out our latest video. This episode is sponsored by J&J Garage. Top quality, cheap prices.
J Garage, we do excellent brakes and clutch repair. Pressure plates, flywheels, disc brake pad, brake shoes, clutches. Any job you have, cars, vans, jeeps, buses, trucks, and tractors. Just call J&J Garage, 1-876-408-3836, 887-7504 for all your pickup and delivery service throughout the 14 parishes in Jamaica. 1-876-408-3836. J&J Garage, giving the people what they want. Top quality and cheap prices. We give up to 2 years warranty on reline disc brake pads. No one come close, no one. Top quality, cheap prices. Thank you. Have a good day from J&J Garage.
Welcome to another SportGlobe podcast. And of course, I want to be talking about the Jamaica Reggae Boyz team trying to qualify for the 2026 World Cup next year. And of course, they're playing in a nice little group to which everybody think that it should have been an easy walk or a good little competition coming out of this group. So this group was pretty much set up. Everybody said it was set up for the Reggae Boyz, to qualify. So but anyway, so they're in a group with Bermuda, Trinidad. Are
you reading in the background?
A radio, maybe it's already in that. Yeah. So and
any problems today?
No, already no problems today. Anyway, so we have Vin Blaine with us, of course. Highly respected in Jamaica's football landscape. The girls' program, club programs with Harborview. And of course, now he's in private practice, all over the globe. You can't even track Vin these days in terms of where he's practicing the football. But I think he has a website too. Vin, tell us about that website a little bit though, because I need to kind of promote that website and that and that which you're doing now in terms of training of football.
The website right now, I call it what I call Game Changer. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of articles on that benefits coaches, soccer coaches, football coaches.
Okay. So where can they find it? Tell us where can they find it?
It will be GameChangerNL.com.
GameChangerNL.com. So go out and look for that. We have Orion Brown with us as well. Orion Brown is one of Jamaica's foremost football agent right now. Working with a lot of the youngsters, especially in trying to get them into different leagues right across the world. Orion, tell us a little bit about what's going on with the agent business that you're in.
Well, it's an evolving business, of course. Right now we're preparing for the winter window in January. So a lot of clubs in Europe are reaching out to tell me exactly what they need. Also in the United States. So it's really preparing and looking at the players that you think can get into those areas, whether they're playing in a local Premier League or they're coming out of high school in terms of schoolwide football. But is to position them so they can actually, in the long run, be professional footballers. Obviously, we work with a lot of players all over the world. So it's not just about Jamaican players, but depending on the type of profile certain clubs are looking for, then we play certain players in those clubs.
In those clubs. All right. So international agent. You hear that, Vin? Him get super big right now, Later I've got to ask him for some money and thing, Anyway, so let's jump into the meat of the matter. Jamaica play Bermuda after they had lost to what's the name again? Oh shucks.
They lost to Curacao.
After they lost to Curacao. Yeah, after they lost to Curacao 2-0. They came back with a big win last night, beating Bermuda. Of course, they beat Bermuda 2 times now, 4-0. Most of the time. So we really was excited about that last night, So Orion, you have a little background noise going on or something, no? Nobody have radio playing or nothing?
No.
No, I don't know where the background noise coming from. All right, so I have a little producer with me, wife and producer. So Jamaica beat Bermuda twice now, 4-0. So it's really a good thing. So, but we want to look at some of the things that happened. The coach made about 5 or 4 changes to the last team that played up against Curacao. And that seems to make a little bit of difference in terms of the press conference when I listen to what he says. Just like we were saying, Vin, he wanted there was no energy into the Curacao game at all, and he wanted more energy in terms of the game. So he had made the changes. Of course, bringing on Dixon, and things like that, put some energy really up front in terms of, getting those kind of opportunities. They had a whole lot of good looks, though, I must tell you, the game. The game could have been easily a 6-goal difference in terms of the game when I look at it and real chances that they got. But it was really good. This put us in a good position. Still a little bit tentative because Trinidad drew their game, right, with Curacao. And of course, Bermuda is the only team that is at the bottom of the table now. So really looks like a Trinidad-Jamaica competition now. Who want it best? And then, of course, Jamaica next game is going to be Trinidad. And it is going to be an easier a game for Curacao as well. So Curacao seem to be a little bit behind. So I would really look at it right now and say, is Trinidad, Jamaica, and Jamaica going to go down to Trinidad and play them. So that might be a little bit tough for Jamaica. It all depends on how they're going to look at it. But, Vin, tell me how you saw the game and that kind of thing. I enjoyed it. I thought they played way better than how they played the Curacao game. It was a lot more energy in it. They looked more purposeful this time around. They looked like they wanted it, and things. So, and of course, there was a couple of changes that influenced that quite a bit. But most of the players looked like they wanted it. They were playing really, they was tackling up and things like that and going fight. But tell me your take on it, Vin.
You have to put it in proper perspective first.
Yeah.
Who are the opponents? I never expected anything different. Bermuda, they started off, and as usual, in the first 10 minutes of the game, 15 minutes of the game, they're a bit organized. So a lot of people were maybe panicking how it took us so long to score. But I expected that, really. When you talk about what the coach said about energy, if you're talking about energy, you're talking about Boza and Dixon. Every time Dixon comes into a game, the energy level raises.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the players. He's a young player, but he's still giving instructions to older and more experienced players.
True.
I love that about him. And I was always wondering why he wasn't given an opportunity to start. If my memory is certain right, he's always coming off the bench. I'm not sure if I ever see him start a game, but maybe I somewhere down the line. But I think that combination and the movement between him and Boza is that they knew each other. The energy there, they're playing together as if they know where the ball is going to go. That is what it's all about. Like the constellation amongst the players. They knew exactly where to go. It took them a good time to get. I like the start, get everybody involved, pass the ball around and move around the team. Have Bermuda doing some running, and then as I knew from the first goal going, it's going to be doomsday for Bermuda. I think the approach was right. The changes on the team worked for the night, and I think that what they brought to the table excited the fans again, and I'm sure some fans were really disappointed that they never want to go to the game. But that's what we wanted. A game going into Trinidad is the kind of game you want now going to Trinidad. Now, will the coach take the same approach? It's the same team. Now, remember, a winning team, is a hard team to change. Right? So, let us see what happens. Trinidad's in dire straits, in definite trouble.
Yeah.
There are 5 points at the bottom, almost at the bottom. Right? And they're going to... Curacao in a very, very, very good position. They are 1 point behind us. and they're going to play Bermuda. I don't see Bermuda beating them.
Yeah.
Right? That means we are 9 points, they are on 8. If we draw, we go on 10. Right? And they're 11. They go ahead again on the top of the table.
So we have to win.
So we have to win. You know, if we draw, you know, we behind the 8 ball again. So we have to win the game, and we are forced to win. No, it doesn't mean that we can qualify, but it means we have to go in the playoff round.
Yeah.
To be the best second place, and that's not something that you want to quit.
No. Qualify
so
right here,
approach,
right now.
Yeah. So the approach to the game now, going to Trinidad, the mental approach going to the game is what we will have to look forward to.
Yeah. Oren.
Yeah, well, it was definitely an interesting game in regards for Jamaica. I didn't expect Bermuda to defeat Jamaica in Jamaica. I was probably looking more like for a 2-love victory for Jamaica, but it showed that they did do some work, and the players were motivated to definitely get this victory for Jamaica. The crowd was boisterous, so definitely we want to applaud them for what we have seen versus the last game, or the last couple of games, some level of intensity in terms of going out there representing Jamaica land we love. Obviously, Hayden coming back, there are a lot of players that came back in this part of the team that made a difference. And we have to applaud Dixon and also Nicholson in terms of how they played. Also, Whisper came on and did pretty well also. I think he's an X factor. But I think they had a good game. And Cephas was on the left was very good using his space, which is what we bring to the table as footballers in terms of for Jamaica. So I think it was, from a Jamaican perspective, it was definitely a good game. They won 4-0, and they're now leading the table, and it gives them a chance to potentially to get to the World Cup without going through a playoff round. No, if you want to look at the overall aspect of what's going on in the group, Trinidad versus Curacao was a hard fought game. Curacao got the lead early. Trinidad came back and possibly they were looking to clip it at the end, but it didn't work for them. So in the end, a draw, but they drew before. So it's not really a far-fetched thing in regards to how these two teams play. But what I think that Trinidad brings to the table against Curacao that I don't see a lot of teams do is that they're a bit more physical, right? And I think you can ruffle the Curacao team with a bit of physicality, and we saw that from them. And in terms of the players that Dwight York have actually brought in, and the strikers that they have in terms of Trinidad, they have a pretty good setup going forward. So in regards to the table, there is not a good position for them. But I still think that they're probably trying to give their all to see what they can get out of it. You know, if they can get to that second spot. So it's gonna be a tough game for Jamaica, and outside of that, we're general rivals in the Caribbean. So outside of that, it should be a tough game. So we'll see how that will go.
Hey, listen. So one of the our number 8, Palmer, playing in the middle of the thing, did a whole lot of work in the game. Was really working in the game this time around. The last game, never see so much of him, never see the ball so much time, but you know, he was really working in this particular game. You know, got a whole lot of passing chances that he made and that kind of thing. Really good. You know, so I like him in the game and what he was contributing to the game. He was playing with a whole lot more energy and a whole lot more purpose this time around. You know, I'm sorry that Dixon goal never get to go in at all. But it would have been really nice. You know, himself was surprised that it never made it. But hey, listen, sometimes the goalkeeper stick a boot out or a hand out or something, and them things happen. You know, but you know, that's the nature. But I really like what I'm seeing in terms of the team, and Palmer is the player that I was watching most of all in the game, and I like what he was contributing to the game. Finn.
Yeah, definitely. I just say, you're oftentimes your opponent sort of dictates how the game is played. Yes, they knew they lost to a team, and this is why. So they were more motivated now. You know, Palmer, Dix never started out that well. In the first 10 minutes, he gave away a lot of balls. And I was saying, come on, don't disappoint me, because I've been, you know, I've been asking for you. And I'm saying, come on, guys, don't let it be a starting that you decide to give away some ball. But after a while, he got his rhythm. And I think it was just some nervousness in him, you know, as a young man.
Yeah.
You know, just coming out of Manning Cup a year and a half or 2 years ago. But I think when he got his rhythm going, it was hard to stop. You can see the confidence on the ball. It's the same thing when Whisper came on. You could see his confidence. And you see, you must remember that Whisper is a good person to play in Jamaica, because he carries I saw what people look at him and excitement that when they talk about Whisper from Manning Cup. And he brings a little energy to the team too. And he wasn't afraid. See, he took on players in the box and scored. You know, but who would be your player of the game?
My player for the game? As I say, I like Palmer in the game because I like what he was contributing. I mean, I like the fact that, you know, Whisper came on and made a difference. I don't know. Can we ever see Whisper and Dixon playing together?
Because they play on different sides of the field.
Yeah.
Right, they have them on different sides of the field.
Because I like the energy with both of them. You know, I was just
it's two different kind of players.
I know. But in terms of them just being there, providing energy up front and getting the goal. Because, you know, one of the things that you said the last time, Navin, is that, and maybe it's not you said, but is Cummins said, Omar said, is that we don't have that kind of clinical scorer right now. I think we need to find a clinical, you know, somebody. And I think Dixon, they might be a little young right now, but I know they will grow into it. If both of them keep at it, and if them keep them in the team, you know, they can grow into it for sure. You know, but I really like what I see in half them up front.
Yeah.
I said the game itself. Sorry, hurry, go ahead.
Well, no, I like both players. Obviously, I like what Whisper brings to the table. I think he's an X factor. In terms of the two of them playing together, it's possible. The coach will have to look in terms of how they set that up in terms of the formation. But I like what both bring to the table.
Yeah. I like the changes that came in. I mean, I was just trying to have a good glance at the Trinidad, because Trinidad is not going to be our next game. And I was looking to see, you know, what we had the last Trinidad game, and what we had, especially up front. Of course, we had Cephas and we had Campbell, you know, and we had this new youngster that everybody is a little bit excited about. The coach didn't play him in the game last night. What's his name? Calamarter. Yeah, but is a good looking forward.
Yeah, that's,
you know,
from Sheffield Wednesday, yes.
From Sheffield, yeah, man. He's a good. So quite a bit of changes would have been if we keep this team. So the question that I wanted to ask both of you guys is that whether or not you think the coach should keep this team going down to Trinidad, or there's any changes that you see that we need to make for the Trinidad game.
Now, I think this is the core group. You know, you keep this group going forward, unless some of the big name players who are injured, for example, like Bailey, you know, but he hasn't been playing, is ready to play. But apart from that, based on the energy that they gave in the stadium, keep this core group and try and progress.
Yeah, because the coach in his press conference that I watch, you know, he spoke about, and I think one of the journalists asked him about if this is the team, because he had said, boy, this look like it, right? But he still was trying, as you say, it's like every time you see the team looks different every time. So he's still not there yet with a team that he wants. But what he says, though, is that he has a number of quality players now, because even the bench that he has, and with the top players out on injury and with them coming back in, his bench is going to be even stronger, you know, going forward. So he has a good core group right now. with this team plus the bench that he has and the more experienced players and the more senior players coming back in after injury and that kind of thing. So it should be pretty good. But for me too, I would support that, Orion. Keep this team going down to Trinidad because they look aggressive and Trinidad is going to come aggressive. So I think if this team keep the same kind of fighting spirit, Trinidad don't have anything to fight for. Vin?
Trinidad have something to fight for. Believe me, they don't. The coach's job is on the line. I'm sure.
And them playing Jamaica.
And they're playing against Jamaica. But listen, if you're going down to Trinidad to play, historically, playing Trinidad in Trinidad, I don't care if it's two dogs go down there to play against two dogs.
It's tough.
Trinidad team is always a very, very tough. And I guarantee you this, although they're losing, right, the crowd is going to come out for them.
Yeah.
And they're going to support them. I don't care if they were playing against maybe Cayman or so, they wouldn't come out. But once you mention Jamaica versus Trinidad, from my time, right? When we go down there, it's always a fight. So, and they do have something to play for. It's not like all the teams on top, apart from Bermuda, all three teams have something to fight for.
Yeah, man.
And I believe the funniest thing, we have to watch for Curacao. Because we not winning the game or drawing down in Trinidad put us on 10 points. I am absolutely.
This episode is sponsored by J&J Garage. Top quality, cheap prices.
J Garage, we do excellent brakes and clutch repair. Pressure plates, flywheels, disc brake pad, brake shoes, clutches. Any job you have, cars, vans, jeeps, buses, trucks, and tractors. Just call J&J Garage, 1-876-408-3836, 887-7504 for all your pickup and delivery service throughout the 14 parishes in Jamaica. 1-876-408-3836. J&J Garage, giving the people what they want. Top quality and cheap prices. We give up to 2 years warranty on reline disc brake pads. No one come close, no one. Top quality, cheap prices. Thank you. Have a good day from J&J Garage.
Certain.
Curacao going to win.
Curacao is going to win.
Yeah.
That's going to put them on 11 points.
Because Bermuda don't have nothing to fight for at all.
Bermuda have nothing to fight for.
They just complete the fixtures, right?
What the coach is going to do, the Bermuda team, he doesn't want to go. I know the coach. Right? He was in Grenada before. But he wants to win a game. So they're not going to go sit down. The difference with the Grenada is that they couldn't keep them concentration long enough to even carry to halftime. Right? And they came up a Jamaican team that wants to prove that, especially Boyz and Dixon, they want to prove that they should be in a starting 11.
Yeah, true.
So it's going to be a difficult situation for the three teams. Any top two, any out of the three can finish second. Because if for some reason that Trinidad wins, they go to 8 points. Right? And then they have to play Curacao. I think they played Curacao in Trinidad too.
Oh, is it Trinidad?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. No, they draw with 2 games with Trinidad already, right?
But those games are drawn. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, who would they play next? Just Jamaica? Jamaica in their last game.
For Trinidad?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jamaica is them last game.
Jamaica's last game.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just check it for you, Vin.
Because I've been following
Jamaica, Curacao. No, them are Bermuda for them last game, Vin.
So listen to this now.
Yeah.
That will make it worse. They beat Jamaica 8 points. I'm
going to beat Bermuda
11.
Yeah.
So them still in it, mathematical, them still in it,
And look at it now. They have Bermuda at home. Right? They have Jamaica at home. Right?
Not bad.
No.
And Jamaica. Who Jamaica have in Jamaica? Curacao.
I mean,
you see that game now?
The Benjamin's game, that game there, no.
We're going to 12 man with us, man. the players are gonna come out for that game.
Yeah, man.
I
think the two games,
the fans, not players, fans.
Them two games there, the Trinidad game, I know Jamaica going to step up them game because Jamaica Trinidad is always a thing.
Always
in Trinidad going to step up them
always
game?
A thing.
You don't think Trinidad step up their game?
Of course. them already a high ball Jamaica long time, you know.
Let me tell you,
remember now
that game, Trinidad game, when the tournament if we finish first.
True. Definitely. Once we get rid of the Trinidad game, that's it. So anyway.
Curacao coming to us. We know what we need to do in that game. I remember I said it in the last thing we did. I don't think Curacao can beat us in Jamaica. They will play. They're playing good.
Yeah.
But I really don't think, and maybe it's a think and a hope.
Yeah.
No, but I think the team last night, guys, right? I say we always have to put it in proper perspective.
Yes.
Are we gonna judge the way we play against Bermuda to see how we're gonna play against Trinidad and we're gonna play against Curacao? Curacao is in a very, very good position.
Yeah.
Right? Because they have a weak team to play against.
Yeah, I hear you guys, but remember, and you remember saying it's 3-2 to Curacao the last time they played Bermuda. Now, but I expect Curacao to beat them, but they did give Curacao a little run. You know, yeah.
Curacao, but Hareen, it's a momentum. Has a lot to do with football.
Yeah, man, true.
Now, the mindset of Curacao right now, and they drew with Trinidad, which is a prominent team in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yes, more than them. Yes.
Everybody beat Bermuda. It's when they go there, the crowd is going to be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And listen now, remember, if you watch the game, Curacao should have gone up 2-0, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know the man himself look in front of. That was a clear opportunity for them to score a second goal.
Yes.
And that would have been Jamaica would have been dire straits.
Yeah, man, done.
Yeah, yes. No, yes.
It's not that. Trinidad had a problem getting them goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, in front of goal. So
all right. So let's wrap it up, Vin. So what we expect Jamaica to top the group at the end of the day.
Expect it, but it's not. But it's something that you expect with limited, you know, a little reservation.
As you say,
if we're being real, see now Curacao is going behaving and playing.
Yeah.
We have to be real. So Jamaica's squad, the question is, do we go down with a winning team? Which I believe you don't change a winning team. I don't care how inexperienced the players are. Maybe, to me, they want to bring in Whisper if we don't start a little earlier.
Yeah. I would say that too.
Right? So because he brings a sort of energy on both sides of the park. Right? So once that happens, and you can see Reed perform better because he got more space.
Yeah.
Right? And our winger, Cephas. Yeah, Cephas had a wonderful game. You know why? They kept him wider and isolate him. One-on-one, Cephas is very good. He slow you down, and when he knocks up ball forward, Cephas mustn't dribble. He must dribble towards the man and then make that
and pass.
And that's what he did last night. Right? I'm sorry he didn't get a chance to get a goal, but he created the goals.
All right, so the goals. Let's go wrap it up now because I see Orion want going. So Orion,
yes.
What's the score going to be down in Trinidad?
You mean Trinidad, Jamaica?
Yeah.
That's a hard one to call in, Rich.
Call it.
I
don't make it be hard, man.
No, I say it's a draw.
You say it's going to draw.
Yeah.
Vin, what you say?
Not Trinidad, Jamaica.
You said Jamaica?
Yeah, 2-0. I mean, if not 2-1, but like 2-0, I look at it. And I think once we score first, that's the key. Once we score first,
sharp lock.
shot block them out of it. What I don't want to happen, but what I don't. Sometimes we do this, I realize sometimes Jamaica score first, then them back off and start.
Them relax.
You have too much dynamic up top.
My worry, Vin, because I said Jamaica going to win 1 goal, 1-0. But my worry going down to Trinidad and the last 2 games that we play is that we're starting too slow. Right?
No,
so even that to which you're saying, because you know what, Trinidad going to come out running because Trinidad want to put we on the back foot early. I know that they want to get that momentum, they want to get that crowd, they want to get everybody in there early. So getting an early goal on us is going to rile up their crowd. Right? That's what I said. It's a mind thing.
No, that's what I said, Richard. If we score first, and the game gets into the second half, we'd be leading 1-0.
Yeah.
Now Trinidad have to open up some. Because they have to come at us now.
But they might just panic, Vin. Because no 1-0 in the second half, they might just panic. Yeah?
Oh, Trinidad?
Yeah. No, they might just panic because now they get desperate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why if they're first of all they have to open up, they have to push.
Yeah.
And we have the people up top who can get up. If they do that and come high, and you have a Cephas there, and a Bowser who can run. You have Bowser and Nick and Dixon are quick runners, they're quick.
Yeah.
So once they come high to score and we get the ball out to Cephas, they're in trouble.
In trouble. So
even if you bring on you Campbell, them
still in trouble.
They're still in trouble.
So Trinidad in trouble. We get it.
Let's see. It should be.
They're in trouble when they're playing. Remember they're 5 points. 5 points.
But we're not talking about them in terms of they do have a slight chance, but I don't see them qualified. I'm talking the game against Jamaica. It's going to be a really hard-fought game no matter what. So
Trinidad in trouble. All right.
Trinidad in trouble.
Hey, listen.
All right, cool.
We appreciate it a whole lot. Thanks so much. But let us come back again and talk some more football and things. So great win for Jamaica up against Bermuda. Beating Bermuda twice by 4-0. That's really a good look, and it says something about where we are in the Caribbean in terms of our number 1 presentation rankings. So we need to keep that momentum going. So everybody from Jamaica, hey, listen, keep the pot cover knocking, right? Because Trinidad in trouble. So really appreciate it, Vin. Thanks, Orin. Thanks,
My pleasure.
So let us talk again.
All right, cool.
Cheers, Mr. Blaine. Cheers, Richard.
Yeah, man. Take care.
Cheers.
Cool.
All right, Dorian.
Cool.